I'm not really sure what this thing is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like a bow, because it's got the two bow things. Then it's got this other piece coming down here, and I don't really know what it is, but it looks crazy, right? Okay, so it is Friday, and I'm feeling kind of crappy today, and I just got out of the shower, so as you can see, I've got my wet dog look going on right now, but I wanted to make my video before my brother and my family got home, and it was all loud and noisy and whatever, so, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Besides, I think it kind of just adds to the whole crazy hair look, like, it's all wet and wiry and gross, you know? Maybe. There's a huge truck going by. I feel like I always have interruptions in my videos. I don't think I've ever made a video that doesn't have some kind of interruption. I don't know if that's just my bad luck or if that happens to you guys too. Alright, so I'm going to answer the questions. Gwen, you asked us if storms affected us at all, and they don't really affect me at all. But I have heard that because of the barometric pressure thing, what's the word? Is that even a word? I think I might have made part of that word up. But whatever, because of the pressure differences or whatever, when thunderstorms happen, apparently some pot scenes get a lot worse. I've never really found that to happen, so I guess I'm lucky. And I love thunderstorms. I love watching them. Don't really like being stuck out in one, but if I can watch them from inside, then I love them. Leah, you asked us how we communicate with our family and friends to kind of let them know how we're feeling. I don't really have something as creative as you do, where you have your scale thing, but I think just the more I whine, the more that they know that I'm not feeling good, because when I'm really not feeling good, I will whine about every single thing. The TV could be not angled perfectly for my eyes, and I will whine about it. So I guess that's kind of how they know that I'm not feeling good. Kylie, you asked us if anything happened to us when we were younger that could have kind of triggered or even been the cause of our dysautonomia. And for me, I'm pretty convinced that it was because of what happened to me on my summer vacation of 2002, I think it was, summer of 2002. I got sick winter of 2003, so it was about, I don't know, less than a year before that this all happened. And what was going on was I was in Quebec City on vacation with my family, and one day I started getting this really weird rash. It wasn't like raised or anything like hives are. It was just like in my skin. It almost looked like my skin was tattooed, and it was this weird lacy kind of rash, and it was all on my arm, the inside of my arms here, and on my legs. We didn't know what it was, and at first it was just kind of there, and then it started getting really, really itchy and spreading, and to the point where it was pretty much on my entire body except for my face. I was up like all night, every night on that week-long vacation, like scratching and itching, and like I would take Benadryl. I would put like what do you call that pink stuff? That pink lotion, you know, it's supposed to help with itching. I can't remember, but I would put that stuff on, and nothing was helping, and I would not get any sleep, and it just made my vacation kind of miserable. And then we came home. This was after about, I'd had it for, I guess, it was a week-long vacation, but I didn't get it till like midway through. So we came home and it was still there. And I remember it went on like that for another 2 weeks or something, where I was so itchy. Like I was literally like, it was the worst thing ever, because I would go to bed, you know, at like 11 o'clock or something, and I would not get to sleep until 5 in the morning because I could not stop itching it. And when I did stop itching it, it was still just so unbearable that I would not be able to sleep, obviously, and I would finally fall asleep at like 5 because my body was just so exhausted and it needed to sleep. But I remember my mom slept in my bed with me, and she'd be sleeping, and at 3 in the morning I had my feet in like this bucket beside the bed that we filled with like that oatmeal stuff that's supposed to like help itchy skin or something. Don't you love how I don't know any of the names for any of this stuff? Anyway, so I would have my feet in that, and I would just be like crying because I just wanted to sleep. I was so frustrated. And we went to so many doctors. We went to the ER. I think I was even put on some kind of medication. I don't think it was antibiotics, but it was something. I guess that was supposed to stop the itching. I don't know what it was supposed to do. Actually, I should really look that up. But nothing was helping, and none of the doctors knew what it was. So finally, they kind of thought that it might have been an allergic reaction to like a sunscreen or something that I had used. And so I went and got allergy tests. And at the time, nothing even came back on the allergy tests. And so the allergist, I don't know what that word is either. Wow, I'm just on a roll today, aren't I? The allergy doctor said that it was fifth disease. That's really hard to say. Fifth disease. God. I don't even think I should be making a video today. So yeah, that's like I think it's a bacterial infection. And sometimes there'll be other symptoms like fever and stuff like that. And I can't really remember if I had other symptoms as well, but I think it was just so itchy that any other symptom I did have, I mean, at the time I probably thought if I was getting my arm cut off, the itching would be worse because it was just horrible. So I definitely think that had something to do with it, because after that happened, I started having kind of sick days. I wasn't sick all the time, but I'd have more sick days than I guess a normal person would. By the time grade 8 started, I was going home sick like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something, just because I wasn't feeling well. And it just kept getting closer and closer together until the one day that I woke up in the middle of the night super nauseous, thinking it was a stomach flu, and it was POTS. So that's my super long story about how I suspect I got sick. So yeah, that answers that, and I think I've used up pretty much all my time just telling that story. So I will ask a question to you guys for this week, and my question is, during the whole time that you've been sick, when do you think you were doing the best symptom-wise, and why do you think you were doing so well at that time? Alright, so I'm going to end this now because I'm not really feeling that great, but I hope all of you girls have an amazing weekend. Love you all, and hope you guys are all doing well.